I know I didn't get mine.
Sorry. I think I have it.
All right, it's New Year's Eve. I see somebody came in. Or somebody was watching. Hey, Sheba, what's going on? You came back. Thank you, friend. I've been here trying to get this together for like... All right. So I got a cocktail, and I got things that I'm making for New Year's Day dinner, which, I mean, it could be tonight's dinner. Where are we starting tonight? Are we starting with the cocktail, or we're going right into the sauces for our chicken wings? So we're gonna make 2 sauces for our chicken wings. Hey, Red, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Did you get a notification? Hey, is that Miros? I think that's Miros. So we're making 2 chicken wing sauces. You got a notification? Good, good. Do the sausage, because the chicken is cooking now. So listen, try to do this whole cooking live. This is like a theater production. You gotta have this stuff. I was supposed to go live, what, 40 minutes ago? All right, so we're doing a pomegranate molasses sauce, and we're doing a lemon pepper sauce. Hey, what's up, Vault? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. All right, so if you don't know about pomegranate molasses, it's just like the juice from pomegranate, like cooked down. So we're gonna cook it down even more to glaze our chicken with, and we're gonna add some chipotle peppers to it to make it a little spicy. All right, so can y'all see my cooktop? I'm cooking on the bar. I think y'all can see. Let me see. I'm gonna turn it down to medium heat. What's going on? What are y'all doing for New Year's? And we're gonna add some. Let's put a little olive oil first. Oh, maybe this pan won't work up here. I don't think it will, so let me use this one. There we go. That one will work. I guess that pan is fake. So, Sheba, what you doing for New Year's? Oh, the honeymooners? All right. Look, whatever works. Whatever works. Let me grab. You have no plans? So that means y'all can hang out with me. But you going to church? Online? Look, wherever you gotta go. Oh my God, Mita! Is that you, Mita? Y'all, Mita just came in, if she's still in here, and Mita was a costumer at Disney, and so that was my one. I would say that to her all the time, Mita, because I think it means look. So y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all can hang out with me. I'm just cooking. That's all I got. That's all I have to do. All right, so I'm adding some pomegranate sauce. How have you been? Hey, Catherine. Adding some pomegranate molasses. So Sheba, I don't know if you heard, but if you don't have any plans, neither do I. We hanging out up here tonight as long as possible. And I have a cocktail we can make after we get this first sauce started. Catherine, how are you? Mita, how have you been? I feel like how long has it been? 13 years? Maybe more than that. My Disney days. Again, so I'm adding some pomegranate molasses. And this is pomegranate molasses. I had to get this off from Amazon. I got it from Amazon. And you can buy one, or you could, I think it was pretty inexpensive. But we're gonna make this cook this pomegranate molasses down to this almost the consistency. Hey, Faye Cart. Oh my gosh. You guys are. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. I need to go grab a spoon. So we have a little olive oil, some pomegranate molasses. Miss Carter, how are you? And we're going to add some chipotle. So this is going to give us like sweet and spicy. Let me grab myself a spoon. I thought I was prepared. All right, I'm back now. I had to get a spoon. So, Val, do you enjoy cooking? All right, so I'm adding some chipotle peppers to this. So this is gonna make it a little spicy. So if you like spice, add a lot. If you don't, you know what, Sheba? I only measure when I'm baking because baking is more of a science. If I'm cooking regular stuff, I kind of just taste things over and over. So this is probably bad for the environment, but I go through tons of like plastic spoons so that I can taste as I go. Let me turn this down a little bit lower. But I would say, Sheba, do you like spicy? Sometimes about 2 times a week. Oh, well, look, cooking it takes a lot. It takes a whole lot. Let me turn this down a little. This thing is cooking up something. Listen, I'm so thankful for y'all coming to hang out with me. New Year's Eve. I was gonna do this earlier, but something's like just wait a little bit later. Cause like I don't have any plans. I'm sure maybe somebody else is sitting at home. Oh, you have acid reflux, so you would have to. So you could cut back on the spice. And since you said that, this reminded me. Let me put a little ginger in it. So you can use fresh ginger or powdered ginger, but be careful of the fresh ginger because ginger's pretty. Has anybody had ginger before? Like, I mean, not the pickle kind you get with your sushi, but just like a piece of ginger. I either get a taste for something or see something that looks good to me. I'm the same way. I think since I've been doing CharliSpace, trying to do this like blog thing, I cook a little bit more because I'm like, oh, I need something to post or I need to show somebody something. Yes, it's strong as Red said. It's super strong and it's spicy. So if you can't handle the heat, ginger's nothing to play with. She will burn you up. She's worse than like a peppercorn or red pepper flakes. But it's a totally different type of spice. If that makes sense. All right, so in here I just have pomegranate, a little olive oil just to start, some pomegranate molasses, what else did I put, y'all? Pomegranate molasses, some ginger, and some chipotles. And you can get this jar. I recommend getting this jar because chipotles usually come in like a can. And when you get the can, if you don't use it all, you end up having to waste it. And I used to try to freeze it, but then I forget it's in the freezer. Then like 6 months down the line, as soon as you clear out your freezer, you're like, oh, I don't need that. And you throw it away. But yes, I'm enjoying doing these lives. And I'm going to try to do them once a week. But this is hard. I feel like I'm doing a performance. I'm just at home. All right, I'm trying to keep it clean while I'm working. So she was not doing anything for. She doesn't have any plans. She's home. She's chilling, hanging out with me. Red is hanging out. She said she's watching the honeymooners. Vaught, what are you doing for New Year's? Oh, you said you're going to church online. I got you. I remember. It's coming back to me. So I'm going to add a little ginger powder to this as well. She bubbling, she bubbling. So I have the chicken wings in the oven. They're cooking on convection. And so like, If your stove has the option to cook on convection or just regular, what was it, bake? I'm probably gonna watch TV. Convection gives you crunchy skin. Probably gonna watch TV because I mean I don't have nobody to hang out with anyways. She don't have me up here telling her my personal business. I'm so glad y'all came back to join me. I was speaking it over with Red. I was like, should I do the live like New Year's Eve? And she was like, go for it. I'm going to turn it up, watch a little bit more. So let me taste this and see what it's giving so far. I haven't added salt and pepper yet, but I want to see if you can taste the sweet and the heat. She needs some salt. Oh, the heat is definitely there. I can't cough on my own food. But it's good though. Get some pink salt. I'm tearing up stuff. I got this pink salt, y'all, from one of my favorite stores. Now it is. We stir this. Oh, she's trying to be cute. Add a little salt. If you can't handle a lot of salt, take some out. Don't use as much. That's the problem with people cooking food. If you don't put salt in it, it's like no point in cooking. Salt is your flavor. So Sheba, you're not doing anything afterwards yourself? Hey there. I think I want to add a little brown sugar to this. I can find some. So this is what I was saying, Sheba, it's hard to it's hard for me to tell you exact measurements. Oh, you don't have a man? I'm sure people are blowing up your DMs. I'm sure you don't have a man by choice. Let me just say that. I'm sure you don't have a man by choice. And I'm gonna add a little bit more chipotle peppers in here. There we go. I know. All right, so I think while we're cooking this down, we're gonna make our drink. All right, be careful in the DMs. It's probably somebody's husband, somebody's boyfriend, somebody baby daddy. Be careful. So we're gonna go ahead and make our drink. It's New Year's Eve. We're supposed to be celebrating, right? All right. So this is my favorite sparkling wine that we're going to use. It's called Prosecco. So we're making a Prosecco. You can get this at Walmart. Pretty cheap. And we're using some raspberry schnapps. Or if you have fancier stuff, you might have raspberry liqueur, the fancy kind that's close to $100. Whatever works for you. And we have some fresh raspberries. All right? So, we're gonna pop some of this first. I couldn't find a cute champagne glass, so I got a unbreakable wine glass because I'm a little clumsy. So we're gonna add some. Okay. Oh, I got raspberry syrup for that. Hold on. Even when you think you're prepared, you're still missing something. Got a little raspberry syrup here that I make for desserts. It's just raspberries cooked down with some brown sugar, some lemon juice, some white sugar, or granulated sugar. Cook it down, blend it up, strain it to get all the seeds out. What all to use? I'm staying with this fork. Then we're gonna open this. These things always scare me. Again, thank y'all for hanging out with me. And this is your first time, please share it with your friends. And ask me some questions. See, that's the part that's scary. Put your eye out. So we're gonna add some sparkling wine in here. And it's bubbling. We're gonna add a couple. The salt. Which one? The one in the pot? I'm gonna add a couple raspberries. It's cooking, Sheba. It's cooking. Can you see my pot, Sheba? All right. Where's y'all cocktail? Come on, cocktail it up with me. Somebody needs a cheers. Vault. Hey, the baby care company. What's going on? All right. So here's our first New Year's cocktail. It's raspberry schnapps prosecco, which is sparkling white wine, and a little raspberry. Cheers. Thank you, Sheba. A little raspberry reduction. And I'm gonna take a sip now. Oh, it's good. That's really good, y'all. And see, if you don't like raspberry, you could do strawberry. Because most alcohol stores. Oh, you got tea? You gotta put a shot in this New Year's Eve. A shot of something. All right, let me throw this one away and get another one so I can taste. Because, you know, I try not to eat out of food that other people gotta taste. That's good. Well, that's really good. I'm trying to think, what else should I add to it? Are you laughing about my shot comment red? You gotta have a shot. It's New Year's Eve. Cooking is, listen, that's the joy of cooking, right? I'm adding a little pepper to this sauce. So we really just want this sauce to get thicker so you can coat your chicken with it. Let it cook down, and I might add some more brown sugar. Because the brown sugar will help us, will help it thicken up faster. But again, if you don't want to make it too sweet, try to make it too sweet, so don't add too much brown sugar, but add you some sugar. Because I'm a cook, I'm just like, I'm cooking for what I like, not for like, I like it. I'm not cooking for what somebody else thinks, I'm cooking for if I like it. So I may sprinkle more salt, I taste, but I'm also one of those cooks who, I taste so much I'm not hungry when everything is done. Oh, it's coming. I got a chicken cooking right now. I probably need to go over here and check it. And then I have a lemon pepper sauce that we're going to make. Because I went to the grocery store and bought, I feel some kind of way now with just go. Oh yeah, black eyed peas are over here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're over here. I have black eyed peas. But don't feel some type of way. You cook whatever you want to cook. So we're not going to do that here. Do whatever makes you feel good in your space. You don't have to do extra. I'm an extra person. Yo, this is really good though. Lemon. I can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I should have took a sip, but where did I put the lemon pepper? So this is what I use for my lemon pepper sauce. I start with this, and it's just like Mrs. Dash, but you gotta add some extra seasoning to this. It's a lot of seasoning, but there's also no salt. So I get it that, and I'm not knocking this product because it's a good product and it has everything you need. But you're gonna add a little salt, a little more pepper. I add some lemon juice, some butter, cook it down. You guys are gonna see in a moment. But just use Mrs. Dash. But the problem with that sauce is there's no salt, so it doesn't really taste like anything. And it doesn't matter how much of it, you could add the whole bottle and it still tastes like nothing. So I'm letting this cook down. But I think, did you say last time you can't use a lot of salt, Sheba? Or you didn't like using a lot of salt? I think I remember that. Red wants to see the chicken coated. Actually, let me check. I'm going to leave y'all for a second. Let me check this chicken. All right, she's doing well. You can't. I thought I remember you saying that last time you couldn't do a lot of salt. Move this trash can away. So yeah, you definitely can do all of this, which I didn't add a lot of salt to this because before I put the chicken in the oven to get that crispy brown skin, I put salt, pepper, Chinese spice, which if you don't use that. This is so good on meat. And you probably don't have to get this brand. You can get whatever brand you would like. I use it a lot. If you scroll back to when I first started doing this page, you can see I use it a lot. It's great on turkey wings. It's one of those spices you could use like for either dessert or a savory dish. So while it's cooking, you missed it? This is Chinese 5 spice. And you can order it from Amazon. I mean, there's tons of brands that you can use. That's just the one I like, because that's the first one I bought. Are y'all cheersing with me? Or am I doing this alone? Let's see if she's picking up. Okay, get some. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Well, she's gonna be sweet and spicy. And then it sneaks up on you because it's sweet at first. And then here comes the heat. Bam. I almost want to add a little more heat though. Y'all gonna be mad. And listen, if you don't put this in your food, I ain't eating it. If you don't use a little garlic powder, it don't have to be this brand, but if you don't use garlic powder, don't offer me nothing. Don't do it. I'm just joking. You don't have to use garlic powder. I was supposed to make this cabbage too. I don't know if y'all want to sit there and watch all that. I got like a plan, but I'm like, are y'all want to sit here and watch all that? But guess what? I'm doing it anyways. If you stay here, I understand. If you got things to do, I understand that as well. But it's New Year's Eve, so we might as well hang out and have fun together. Yeah, right, Vaughn. Tell her, if you don't have garlic powder, don't cook for me. Don't offer me nothing. Unless it's a cheesecake or something. Then I'm like, friend, go ahead and take that back. Go ahead. I don't trust that. But that drink is amazing though. Alright, so this is thickening up a little bit. I wanted to thicken up a little bit more. Put it up a little bit higher. And listen, go ahead and make... Alright. I was going to say, go ahead and make some new friends. Because hopefully you guys will come and hang out with me whenever I'm cooking. I think I'm going to cook on Saturday nights. I haven't determined if I'm going to do it Saturday or Friday. But I might have to do it Saturday because it takes a lot of prep. So this induction burner I have, it turns off if you take the pan off of it. And I'm lifting the pan up because it's bubbling kind of high, but I want it to reduce down a little bit more. But y'all can see in the pan. She just said she can see. So on the menu, I have some black eyed peas. What's up? How do you say that? Pate? I hope I ain't messing nobody's name up. So I have black eyed peas. And the meat that I use for the black eyed peas is just ham that we had for what holiday was it? Christmas. So I took the leftover spiral ham, boiled it in some chicken broth, and cooking the black eyed peas in it now. Then I have some cabbage, which I may make online, I may not. And then I have these chicken wings, but the chicken wings are the star today. And this cocktail. And Sheba, I think I remember you saying you also did not, you didn't drink. What's up, Sparkle Twinkle Shine? Thank you for coming in. If you don't drink, you could make this same cocktail with Sprite or sparkling water. So don't feel like, because we are partaking, y'all, this hot sauce is splashing me. I was about to curse. About to lose all my little religion. I do have a good memory. If I see it, it was kind of hot. I don't want to curse because there might be some church people up here watching, but I think Vaughn said she going to church, so I don't want to be disrespectful to nobody because I know. But I'm about to give this sauce a piece. Popping on me like that. Got me all the way messed up. But yes, Sheba, I have a very good memory. Especially if I read it. And it could be because I play the piano. So if I see something, I can pretty much remember it the first time. Oh, the sauce recipe? So it's really easy. I just took... So if we have a lot of extra fruit that's fresh, I just go ahead and freeze it so I can use it. So I would say use frozen fruit just because I think it'll probably be different if you use fresh. But I haven't made it with fresh. I think once or twice and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But so frozen raspberries, a little bit of lime. I think I put like a cup of sugar. So half granulated sugar, half brown sugar. Cook it down until everything cooks together. Then I blend it. If you can use a immersion blender like that, or use a regular blender, or whatever you have that you use to blend things. Food processor. And then from there, I just strain it to get all the seeds, because raspberry has a lot of seeds. All right, that's looking good. Let me go see if this chicken's getting brown enough for me. Then we're gonna toss that chicken in this sauce, put it in the broiler, let it get crispy. Then we're gonna make our lemon sauce. I need a little commercial break when I go to the stove. So I'm start saying, y'all talk amongst yourselves while I'm gone. Yeah, and maybe I'll make it one of the times that I cook live, I'll make it so you can see it. Because you can do it with any fruit, whatever fruit you like. You can do raspberry, blueberries, strawberries, whatever fruit you would like. Okay, y'all, so I think I'm gonna, while this sauce is cooking, that chicken get a little brown, I'm going to, did I get a big knife? Go ahead and chop this cabbage up. Y'all don't mind, do you? Can I chop the cabbage up? Oh, I love cabbage too. And so I messed around and made some cabbage with smoked sausage the other day. Baby, she was amazing. Yes, I have cabbage for it. Yeah, yes, Red, get you some cabbage. All right. Gotta take off the ugly leaves, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna cut this thin. Look. What's up, mediumship and spiritual healing? Hey, Amy Barrington, thank you for coming in. Listen, I can't play around with this knife. This is a big one. Let me check my settings over. Can y'all see well what I'm doing? Or just a little? Big spine right there. Yes. Happy New Year to you as well, Amy. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. What's on your New Year's menu, or what are you doing for New Year's? And so this is my other thing, y'all. I added some curry powder. Oh, you can see, I'm glad, Amy. Thank you. I added some curry. I'm pointing this knife at y'all like this is a scary movie. I added some curry powder to my cabbage. It was amazing. It's kind of a big piece. One more piece, y'all, then we're... But I'm a cabbage person. Like, I like collards. I'm not gonna... Collards, they're good, but I prefer cabbage. I definitely prefer cabbage more. Let me give this another taste. Yeah, but Vol, don't put a lot, because you know curry powder is strong. Like, you probably put like... You can do a quick little, like... I'm gonna demonstrate. A little... Don't put all that. A little 1-2, pull back. Unless you really like the flavor. Okay, here we go. Okay. I still almost feels like it needs a little more heat. Because if you mess your cabbage up, don't come back up here trying to get me together because you put too much of that curry powder in your cabbage. You know what? It's funny because a lot of people are saying that to me. Are saying that to me about like trying things. I'm like, oh, I wish, you know, I don't. So I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen in the future? But it's a good idea. But I'm sure there's the possibility of like having evenings and renting out a kitchen and inviting people to come. But you know, this is just my second time, so y'all have seen me go through all of the, you know, learning what to do and what works, and I thank you for going through this experience with me. But now listen, if you don't know, I love to cut up and have a good time. So please don't sit out there and watch, like, talk with me, ask some questions. Don't be asking my personal business though. I told y'all last week, don't worry about my personal business, pay your past due bills. I'm being messy now. It might be that sparkling wine kicking in. Sheba said exactly. See, Sheba, I don't need a co-signer. You know what? I want to do that because this is what I also want to do. I'm in North Carolina. So I was looking at a juicer on Amazon because there's always something in my cart. So I was thinking about maybe starting like, you know, waiting till like maybe the last week in January, the last full week in January, if there's a short week, and doing like a whole juice cleanser. Maybe it's something we'll do once a month, and I'll make a different juice, but I'll tell you what. Listen, y'all listen. Sheba, I accept that, and guess what? I may have to do that. But I thought about doing like, you know, just like a juice fast or juice detox with some of my new friends, which I'm calling you the CharliSpace superstars, because CharliSpace superstars. So y'all are the stars that fill up my space. So I'm thinking about doing a juice detox for maybe, you know, we don't have to do it like the whole month or 15, 20 days. Yeah, just to see like, you know, what are the benefits we can get from it. Because I know we all have, you know, everybody's dealing with something, whether it's medically, physically, mentally. And why not try something, you know, that we can all use and share? to see what we're gonna get from it. Whether it's weight loss or blood pressure issues. All right, y'all. So don't leave me. I'm gonna check this chicken so we can toss one and then start making our other sauce. All right, y'all, this is our chicken. That's our chicken. So before I cooked that, I washed and cleaned it. I washed it, cold water. Now, if you don't wash your chicken, I'm not upset with you. I'm not judging you. That's your food. You cook how you want to eat. But I washed it, cold water. Turn this down a low. And I put a little vinegar, let it sit there. Ran my hands through it with some gloves. Pour it out. Yes. Are y'all about the cleaning the chicken comment? You know, ran some more water, switched it around, poured it out, dried it off, and I seasoned it. I used salt, garlic powder. Hi, Miss Andrews, Mary Andrews. Y'all, this is my 4th grade teacher. What was I saying? So I seasoned the chicken. I used salt, pepper, garlic powder, a little. So this is another one of my favorite seasonings. If you're not a spice person, I wouldn't get it. But you can get it and put just a little bit. This is Chipotle powder. It's spicy, but it's a different type of spicy. All right? So now, we have our sauce. Some people don't wash chicken. Listen, we're not judging, folks. That's their chicken. You can eat your chicken however you would like. If you don't like washed chicken, that's between you and the Lord. I have nothing to do with that. I'm not judging you. Let me make sure this we're not judging folks what they do in their house. All right, so I'm taking this Chipotle sauce. Chipotle. It is Chipotle. Let me turn this off first. I gotta get used to doing that. We're gonna pour this, or some. Can y'all see that? Take our tongs. Toss that. So this would be a good recipe too, for if you're like into football. Got to have to wash the chicken. Yes, but if you don't wash your chicken, nobody's judging you here. All right, let it coat that chicken. The chicken's so hot, the bowl's getting hot. Do y'all see how it's coated? Red, do you see that? If Red is still in the room. Do you see how she's coated? See, y'all judging? See, y'all doing work that y'all don't get paid to do. Pay your past due bills, don't judge people. Shiva, did you see that chicken? So that's with our pomegranate molasses, our chipotle, And I'm gonna put this back in the oven so we can get a little crisp. All right, so we got that. Oh, yeah. And so another thing, if you don't want to use the pomegranate molasses or you don't have it, you could use like Sweet Baby Ray's and do it. Sweet Baby Ray's. And listen, I was going to make some wings with Sweet Baby Ray's, but when I went to the store, I totally forgot to get them, to buy some. All right, so for presentation later, I'm gonna pour some of this in this container. And move this out of the way. And I'll be back. Commercial break. Don't leave me. All right. Unwashed chicken at KFC. I would turn them on, but I think the book of face will block my will stop my live. I need to check into that. I don't want my stuff to block. I mean, this is only my second time going live. All right, y'all, so now we're doing our lemon pepper. All right. Listen, if you want to diet, which you shouldn't be on a diet during the holidays. If you want to diet during the holidays, you don't love yourself. Because you've been torturing yourself all for 2 months, a month and a half, trying to maintain a diet. Well, you can't eat at everybody's house. But when you do, you have to pray over it. Say, Father God, I'm about to go in here and eat. Father, please let me survive. I'm joking. Okay. So, like I was saying, if you're on a diet, this lemon pepper chicken, it's not gonna be for you. You're gonna put a whole stick of butter. All right. Oh, where did I put my bread? Oh, here it is. Let me move this sharp knife. Oh, Amy, you a mess. I can tell you you're gonna be trouble. All right, so you're gonna roll your lemons. That helps to make them juicy. Did y'all get a cocktail or mocktail? Ah. And then we're gonna zest 2 lemons. So when you zest them, make sure you just get the yellow part. And get all your zest off the back. So you just want to get the yellow part off the lemon. Mocktail time? Yes, go get some mocktail. Go get yourself a mocktail. You just want the zest. You don't want the sour white part of the lemon. So I'm putting 2. Get all that because you're working for it. You have your chocolate in. Oh, I was like, who's your bud? But you talking about bud? Okay. Friend said she got some bud. Guess what? If you weren't in Colorado, you probably would still have some bud. Or a bud. I'm gonna put a little olive oil in this. She talking about, she acting like she in Colorado. That's the only reason she got some. Girl. I see. So don't try to use Colorado like that's why you got some. All right, so this is some. I showed this earlier. This is Mrs. Dash, but Mrs. Dash does not have salt. I said it like I had a lisp. Mrs. Dash. You're gonna add some of her, but you gotta help her out. I'm adding a lot of her. She said it's legal here, just in case someone was like, uh-oh. See, they in your business. That's not their business. They shouldn't be worried about what you do at your house. Let that butter, y'all can see, right? I think y'all can. Then we're gonna add the juice. What keeps throwing you off? Yes, I just used it. So in here I have a stick of butter, some olive oil, some of this lemon pepper seasoning, Mrs. Dash. I'm getting ready to add some lemon juice. I'm gonna take some of these seeds out. I don't feel like. We got you, Sheba. I put the zest of 2 lemons. And the juice of 1. You gotta add a little salt here. Yeah, lemon pepper is good. Y'all watch my pot while I check this other chicken. So listen, if y'all are new in here, thank you, Vault. Don't let my stuff over. Don't let it boil over or burn. And see, when you get that, you get a little like emulsification. It's kind of, it looks like a sauce. You're gonna pour that over that chicken. She's gonna give your chicken some extra flavor. Now, what you have to do before you pour it over your chicken, you have to taste her. So what I'm gonna do is add a touch of brown sugar. And I might add some more. Listen, brown sugar is my thing. I'm all about some brown sugar. Even when I bake, I use it more than even when I bake, I use it more than I use white sugar. Because for me, white sugar just gives you sweetness. Brown sugar gives you like, it just gives you a depth in flavor. And look at that. I know y'all can probably see it in there, but can y'all see that? Do you know what is better for us than white sugar? What is it? Is that is that sugar that's a little bit thicker? So I'm gonna stop down and try it again. Agave. Oh, I don't think I've ever used agave. Oh, y'all, that's good. That's really good. It makes me kind of want a little more lemon. I'm trying to decide if I should or not. But she tasty. Just a little bit, right? So from what I read, brown sugar is white sugar, just has molasses in it. And the darker the more molasses it has. So I think they're really the same. Y'all still got your cocktails? Listen, I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out with me. This is my second time. This is still new to me. I'm still getting this under my skin. And no, somebody told me coconut sugar was good, but I've never used coconut sugar. But see, when you start using all these different sugars and things, especially in baking, it's going to change your recipe. So then you're going to have to figure out, like, okay, do I need to add less of this or more of this? This lemon. Oh, Red, I didn't know you had left. But thank you for coming back. You said this is fun. I will be sitting alone. What you mean, Amy? Yeah, I gotta try coconut sugar too. Oh, this lemon pepper, she's banging. Now I'm gonna say she's banging because of this Miss Dash. It's all about her. I left my bowl over here. Forgive me, y'all. All right, I'm back. I apologize. What's up, Patrice Snacks? All right, so this is my lemon pepper chicken. Well, it's going to be lemon pepper. Right now, this is chicken roasted on convection, so it has a crispy skin. We're going to add our lemon pepper sauce. Y'all see all that goodness? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Now I'm gonna feel like I didn't make enough. Because I know that's a little lemon pepper. Do y'all see that? I kind of want to taste one right now. Hold on. I was going to put it back in the oven. Don't taste it. I want to eat over the food. I'm going to taste it now. It's a little hot. So hot, but so good. Listen, I'm gonna make y'all a plate. Hold on. I'm gonna make y'all a plate. Y'all are so good. But for my liking, to action up, I'm gonna sprinkle a little more of this. And then add some salt, just a little. So look, this is good salt for you. This is Himalayan peak salt. So it's not the regular y'all look at that. When I take, it's just so crispy and so brown. Now I'm jealous because I feel like I'm not getting enough of this new sauce that's added to it. So let me just go ahead and okay, y'all. Here we go. All right, so do y'all want to see me make this cabbage, or y'all done with me today? The meat kind of hot. Amy, you want to see the cabbage? Well, you don't have to ask twice. Say I'm acting up, Bob. Y'all, it's so good. It's sweet, but it's lemony. All right, I'm gonna do the cabbage next. Yeah, I really want to I'm about to turn this off and make a plate. But this is for tomorrow, I think. This will last that long. So let me wipe up just a little bit, because you can't be cooking if you're gonna be nasty. Like that does not work. You making wings tomorrow? And see, normally I would fry these and then do it. And you can fry them with, I mean, however you like to cook your wings. You can cook them whatever way works for you. I didn't fry these today. I put them in the oven because it's a little healthier, but I mean, it's the holidays. You might as well enjoy yourself. So we have our lemon pepper. Putting this in the sink, y'all. All right. I really can't. It was good. It was so good. So now we're doing cabbage. Make sure this, write this down. Yeah. No, I tried to decorate for like New Year's for y'all. I put a little New Year's wrapping paper on my bar. Let me see this one. So here we go. Before I do that, let me see if this pot may not work on here. I don't know what pot I would use. Looks like I'm gonna have to go pot shopping before we do this again. Let me see if this one will work. None of them will work. I love it. So the stove, it cooks convection or regular bake, but you know convection, if you're cooking meats, convection cooks things faster than regular bake. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make the cabbage because I don't know if I have a pot that'll work on this induction. I can't move everything because I've set it up over here already. Give me a second, commercial break. Let's pray, y'all. Let's pray. Let's see if this one will work. I'm thinking it's not going to. It's not going to work. Noel! Y'all, I think I'm going to have to make the cabbage in the actual kitchen. And I can't break everything down to move it. How are you? We're cooking with CharliSpace. I know. My burner won't, and I don't have a pot that's big enough. Let me. don't think this thing is. We're just hanging out there. Look, we found a pot, but this is gonna be tough because this is cabbage. Listen, I haven't been anywhere in forever. I owe so many people a visit. So Noelle, everybody in the room, Noelle and I went to college together. Long time ago. Hey, Lee Cherie. Oh, we can do that. Now let me go clean this pan. I'm gonna try to make this cabbage in this pan. It's a little small, but I think we can do it. I'll take this one back. What's going on, Lee Cherie? Let me stop this. All right. And I need a red cutting board. I am good, Lishri. Look, I'm so thankful that you and Noelle came out. I'm thankful for everybody. This is my second time doing this, and I'm trying something new. This year has been super. It hasn't been difficult, but there's been a lot of changes in my life, and they've been changes for the better. So I've always enjoyed cooking. I always loved cooking, and everybody knows I also love music. So if you don't follow my other page, it's called the Charles Coakley Jr. Conservatory, where I teach piano and voice, and I'm a general music teacher at a private school here in North Carolina. But so this year I've just been kind of doing what I want to do, no matter, because years before, I don't want to go too deep into this. I think I spoke about it last time, but I spent so many years worrying about what other people had to say or what they thought. Thank you, Lishery. What other people thought. And this year, God just gave me like this big wake-up call. And it's like, excuse my language, but I don't give a damn what others have to say and or think. And no, I'm not doing anything because other people do it. I'm doing it because I want to do it. So hence why I'm doing this. So I started cooking. I started it last week, and then, yes, Noelle, and this week is my first time doing like cooking. This is a full meal, which, I'm getting the kinks out because I'm showing you from my baking bar because it's easier to film here than in the kitchen. All right, so Vault wanted to see this cabbage that we're making. I cut the cabbage up. So, Amy, I think it's a part of life that we all just have to get to. And I thought years ago that I was like there, but I wasn't. But when it's your time and your season, you just have to accept and learn the lesson. And I think, and I'm a big believer in, you don't get a new lesson until you learn the lesson before. And for years there, I was stuck in this mindset of like, well, this person did me wrong and that person did me wrong. What's up, Dolly? And I was just like, well, I need to make sure, I want to let people know that like what they did wasn't right. But no, I believe that, Noelle, because I'm kind of there now. But I was always trying to fight this battle that I shouldn't have been fighting. Like, it was like, let it go. You have nothing to prove to anyone. So this is part of me saying, the lesson. This is part of me saying, I'm doing what I want to do. If you don't like it, that's fine. All right, so if some of y'all are new, just came in. We had a cocktail earlier. I'm still nursing it. This is a little Prosecco. You can get it at Walmart. A little raspberry schnapps, or whatever fruit you like. And then this raspberry, I use it for desserts whenever I make desserts, but it's like a raspberry gel. Or, I can't even think of the term right now, but it's raspberry. A little bit of that, stirred it up, added the Prosecco, and we're drinking, and some fresh raspberries. Okay, we're doing this cabbage. I had to go get my red cutting board. Thank you, Lee Cherie, because basically you just summed it all up. What's up, Arcade Explorer? And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the best version of me that I can possibly be. And I know for a while there, I had either everybody was like, I want to say, I guess when people are done with you, you're done with them and they're done with you, because I guess you learned the lesson that you need to learn while you were with them. And so I was like, okay, is there something I'm doing wrong? Because everybody can't be like done with me. But yeah, because you got to get the lesson. You got to learn. Some things you have to be on your own to learn and experience. If I'm making sense. All right, so I'm cutting this open. This is some smoked sausage. But happy New Year's Eve to everyone, and thank y'all for hanging out with me. So again, on Saturdays, I'm going to be cooking live. If you come in for a few seconds or you stay the whole time with me, I appreciate anything that you do. Are we using all this sausage or just some? I mean, it is a holiday, right? It's the end before y'all start taking other people's gym equipment. Noel said all of it. All right. Oh, it's soft now. So we're going to chop that up. And use whatever sausage you like. This is just like a smoked sausage. Look, I'm not talking and playing with this knife. Oh, you were singing? So I need to do that video on my duet thing on TikTok. Can you say that TikTok over here? So I know some social media apps are funny about what you can say about other apps. All right, so I'm cutting all these in half. All right, then yeah, Lee Cherie, get with it. It's New Year's Eve. What did you make? Can y'all see what I'm doing? I think you can. I'm about to wash my hands after this, y'all. And this cutting board. I'll just grab it. Cutting up our sausage for our cabbage. Is Vault still there? Oh, vodka cran mango. That sounds good. Is Amy still there as well? I know they wanted to see. Thank you for the... But going live is fun because it ends up like, oh, bourbon. Did you, was that your drink of choice when we have the parties at Rude's house? Okay, Amy. I'm loving this going live because it's like I'm seeing old friends that I can't see, that I haven't seen in forever. And then I'm meeting new people. It's like a little reunion. Y'all, let me wash my hands really quickly. And take this board off. All right, now I'm gonna have a little. You know what? I missed a lot of your birthdays. But your birthday, Noelle used to have this birthday party. I want to say it was because her birthday is very close to Christmas. And it would be the best time ever. And I just remember, at this point, she lived in this apartment. I don't remember where the apartment was. I want to add some olive oil to this. This is my favorite olive oil. But we would have this. She would have this party every year. Were y'all watching my pot? Well, I would pick the most ambitious song to sing from Jesus Christ Superstar and would belt it out full voice at like 2, 3 in the morning. And she would be like, Charles, you're getting a little too loud. I think this pan's gonna be too small for my cabbage, so we'll start it here. So what are y'all cooking for New Year's? Because I know you're cooking something. I'm gonna need a lid. I thought I was so prepared. You trying to get an invite to somebody's house? Y'all didn't have any which I know everybody has their own tradition. Y'all didn't have any like y'all don't do black eyed peas and like collard greens or anything and cornbread? I'm sure somebody's gonna invite you. Okay. I'm just making all that stuff now, so I have to do it tomorrow. Can y'all see the sausage? I don't know if this lid. Oh, she works. She works. So I cut the cabbage up earlier. I'm going to have to do this in batches. Just kind of need that big section. Let me let that cook down a little bit. And then we'll come back. I got my cleaning and washing today. Right. No onion. Now, I'm glad you said that. Because, Noelle, usually I would have put onion in there. But I'm doing this thing new, so there's no onion in this one. But once she cooks down, I'll add some seasonings. I'm staying home and wash, cook my own. That's all right. I'm cooking my own. Let me grab some tongs. What do you mean? It does something to you? Because I love a good onion. Onions like are the basis of good food. I love a good onion. And I normally put them in everything. Let's see what's happening here. Big pieces. That's the one thing I love about cabbage. It breaks down. That just happened because you got older, or is it like a COVID thing? Because I know a lot of people say they've had COVID or at some level, and it like changed their taste buds and everything. Oh, see, I don't use onion powder. But I live by garlic powder. Can I bring that over here? Did you have... I think that's what it is, Noel. Several people who have had COVID, they've mentioned to me that like it changed their taste, but some things they couldn't go back to eating. What's up, Prince? Thank you for coming in. That's the one thing about cabbage. It cooks down so fast. Then we put some more in this pan. Noel Catherine came in earlier. We don't want the tough pieces. By the way, Patrick is that. Is it like a? What do you mean? It's just like a. He just does it every weekend, or? Well, his mother can sing, so that's not far from. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Am I having a cocktail along? This raspberry thing is really good though. Is anybody out there enjoying a cocktail with me? Oh, they're okay. He runs a karaoke show 2-3 times a week. Yes. All right, cocktail. Well, that's awesome. All right, y'all. I'm trying to let this cabbage break down. I was a little nervous about doing this on New Year's Eve because I was like, is anybody going to be? But I guess everybody doesn't go out, right? I mean, I'm not going. I'll let that break down some more, then we'll season it. So I said this earlier, if you were not in the room. I found this trick that I sprinkle a little curry powder on, and that's ginger, a little curry powder on your cabbage. Not a lot, because curry is strong, and it's amazing. It's like taking something that, you know, you grew up eating and adding a new flavor to it. So we watching movies tonight while we're hanging at home? There we go. Starting to break down. I'm going to turn this down. Look, I gotta get a whole new pot set. Reading report card. Ugh. Watching the Blood Original, which on Netflix. Oh, I've never seen that. I honestly have no clue what's happening. What to the show or what's going on here, Amy? You're trying to watch two things at once. Put a little olive oil in the bottom of that. I'm telling you, Vaughn, it's gonna change your life. Now, I told you earlier, don't add a lot. Just a little. And once it's cooks down a little bit more, I'm going to add, I'm going to season it. So if you were here, if I don't plate up everything, I want to plate it and take a picture of it and place it on CharliSpace so that you can see it. But look at all that sausage. Oh, me too. I'm always gonna like 50 things at once. Is she breaking down nicely? Put that lid up there. I got cabbage everywhere. So what do you want to see me make next time? I don't know what I enjoy doing this. This is fun. It's a much a smaller scale, very much smaller scale version of the Food Network. This is interactive Food Network. You know what? I don't have necessarily like a best dish. Honestly, I don't fry chicken. And it's not that I can't, but it's not something that I like set out to. Like I don't go, I'm gonna make. I don't really fry chicken. But I would season it and let somebody else fry it. Okay. So we're gonna add. But now I love fried chicken. Now I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. But I'm not really like, like I just don't fry things. That's not my ministry. This is a little curry. That's it. A little ginger. I know some of y'all are like, what the hell is he doing to this cabbage? A little pepper. Some salt. That's not my ministry. And we have to use my friend. I guess you could say it's like an Asian cabbage, but it has some southern hits there. This is one of my besties in cooking, garlic powder. It smells amazing, y'all. Something stir frying. Y'all know you want to taste. Let me get a tasting spoon so I can taste and see. So it still needs to break down a little bit. That's really good. I think it needs a little more pepper. A little more garlic powder. Oh, thank you, Amy, and I hope everything goes well during the storm. I can't wait for you to join us back. Y'all pray for Amy. She's about to go through a snowstorm. She said she's in Colorado, so. But this weather is crazy. It was cold as all get out last week, and now it's like summertime. Is that what you were asking? What was stir frying? It's the cabbage, niece. What do you think was stir frying? I was trying to figure out, like, what does she mean by that comment? Y'all look at that. I'm sure y'all can see that. Oh, stir fry. I got you. Stir fry. That makes sense. So let me just tell you this while it's on my mind, if Noel's still in the room. Noel makes an amazing biscuit. Amazing. Okay, I get another taste. Let me grab another tasting spoon. And listen, I know I use a lot of these forks. Don't judge me. But I tried to eat other stuff that other people have to eat with the same utensil. And, you know, I just started making pie crust, and I don't even like pies like that, so I don't even know. But you know, I'm just trying to expand my repertoire. Yo, that is so good. So good. It's so good. I'm gonna add a little more curry. Is that's your saying for me when I'm acting up? Excuse my messy pot, y'all. Look at this big. So, I'm gonna turn this off because I think this is pretty much done. Listen, I've enjoyed hanging out with y'all. Thank you for those of you who've been with me the whole time. I know it's a holiday, so people are in and out, but thank you for hanging out with me. I will post pictures of the finished plate. I'm gonna plate this all up with everything, with the black eyed peas. I made 2 types of chicken wings tonight. Get up and cook, Vault. What else do you have to do? That's why I was like, why not just do it? You're not going anywhere. Thank you for watching, Alicia. I appreciate that. So listen, on Saturdays, I will be cooking. You only live once, right? I will be cooking on Saturdays. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I gotta figure that out. So I told some of y'all I made, if you were here last time, which was last Friday, I believe. Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate that. So I made this dessert that I haven't made for Christmas because the power went out Christmas Eve and I couldn't really, it went out for a while, so it threw off my whole schedule. So I made these entremets, and the entremet is a mousse cake that I need to finish making. So I'm going to post pictures of those. I'm going to post this food tomorrow. And listen, if there's something you want to see me cook, send me a message, a DM, or just leave a message on this video. You can still leave them after, you guys probably know, but after I stop this live, you can still leave them. But every Saturday, probably around 8 o'clock, I'm going to cook. What time did I start tonight? I've been up here for about did I start about 7? 7-ish? So probably 7 to 8 o'clock. Yes, I'm going to cook every Saturday. That's going to be my thing. So listen, when you're in CharliSpace, you are a superstar, so you have to come hang out with me on Saturdays and cook away. I need all my superstars here. Lee Cherie, Vault, Amy's gone, Noel, and everybody else who was in the room and had to leave. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, and I will have pictures of this stuff, of this food I prepared today, up later. Y'all have a happy New Year, and love on each other. We can't go into the New Year with negativity on our brain, so love each other, and have an amazing New Year. Bye, y'all.